Another surgery, particularly a heart surgery, is not something that I was thrilled about, and hearing that I may never race again was a difficult thing to hear, but it's something I've unfortunately heard too many times in my life, in my career, and I never gave up. To finally get that clearance, to finally go back for that checkup, and the doctors say that I'm okay to race was an exciting moment, and to know that I'm going to be back in the car in Las Vegas couldn't make me happier.
That was Brian Vickers about a month ago on his excitement about this weekend. He underwent that heart procedure back in December, and while he recovered, Michael Waltrip and Brett Moffitt did an admirable job filling in. Now it is time for Vickers to come back, and Las Vegas is where he's going to do just that. And Parker, this isn't a new situation for Vickers. You heard him say as much. What are the expectations for him this weekend?
I think it's unlike any other weekend from last year. You know, when he steps in that race car, he's going to hope that MWR has made some improvements from last year. They didn't have a great year. But I look at being a professional race car driver, I've always said, if you're not up to speed in 3 laps, you probably don't belong there, especially at a place like Vegas. So I think he checks that box. He's done this so long, he checks that box, and he's come back before and been successful. He checks that box. I think the expectations are that Brian Vickers will do as well as ever.
And Frank, what do you think this experience has been like from his crew chief's perspective through all this as well?
Well, listen, it couldn't have gone any better for him. I mean, obviously they could have won a race with Michael Waltrip at the Daytona 500, but to come out there with a couple of decent finishes and then have a top 10 finish with a rookie driver in the car last weekend, that's just great. That's icing on the cake, because now his sense of normal is back. He knows that Brian Vickers in the car is off a little bit, he can make up for the things that the car might lack. Where right now with Brian Moffitt, they were worried about maybe he wasn't going to have enough, and the team has to do more.
So Billy Scott gets this guy back, and we'll see Brian Vickers this weekend, which is good news for him and everybody else. Another team with plenty of